Hideaway, and we say it as, you know, kind of a fun little light ribbing there, and like he's become that monster.
Yeah, definitely has shown and put in the time. But here we go into the Elimination Finals game number 1. We got BalloonBoy and Hideaway going up against Zen and Experience. Zen and Experience were the favorites coming into today, but with how they've been playing, might not still be the favorites, but although they did kind of just dominate the last set.
Yeah, my confidence is definitely back. Maybe not as high as it was before, but definitely much closer after what we saw towards the end of the last game. It was under 200 damage that both members of the blue team were limited to. The juggle game right now definitely favoring the blue team. Still relatively even though as we get about 40 seconds into this one. Red team completely split. Great grab and dunk from BalloonBoy to grab the first stock.
Had the perfect positioning too to bounce off that corner and just lead immediately to KO Town. Zen going to be joining nobody on that second stock.
Experience was hoping that down air was going to hit Hideaway off of the wall and over towards the blast zone, but it actually moved him on top of the stage, letting him survive here a little bit longer on this stock. I believe he's the most damaged here. BalloonBoy is going to fall first though. Hideaway going over deep on the wall and hitting the recovery to take out Experience. So red team having just the smallest lead right as Hideaway gets taken out, and Zen is the one in the yellow. Everyone else fresh.
Yeah, I mean, red team did maintain that lead because they were able to add up so much damage onto Zen, because Zen got taken out so quick by that gravity cancel neutral stick from BalloonBoy.
Ooh, Hideaway. Back-to-back major hits onto Zen, who is definitely in the red. He's got to be very careful. You know how many KO tools that an Onyx has on both weapons.
Ooh, Experience gets stuffed there by Hideaway on that neutral light. Another neutral light coming out from Hideaway. Zen on the right side. BalloonBoy, perfect coverage, hits the ground pound.
Oh, staying away from the dunk, but he couldn't avoid the down air from Hideaway. Great follow-up there to cover the low side of things. Massive lead here for the red team. Experience and Zen are going to have to wake something up fast, as Zen is again getting into the orange pretty quickly here. He's going to have to work on his survivability a little bit if he wants to keep things going here in this set. Ooh, okay, Experience doing a great job adding up some damage, but he's hitting like down airs, he's hitting neutral lights.
Ground pound coming out from Zen. Almost enough to launch BB BalloonBoy.
I love saying BB BalloonBoy. It's just very fun. It's got a great mouthfeel.
It does. I gotta say, it does. Neutral Sig, not gonna quite KO Hideaway on that Onyx. High enough defense, neutral light. Not even gonna put him off screen.
Oh, that one will. And he's going to fall after that dare, bouncing him off the wall. That's the dare that Hideaway wanted earlier, I believe, onto Experience. No, I think it was Experience that wanted that dare earlier. And he finally found this time. Hideaway is out of the game. Definitely winnable for BalloonBoy. Yeah, although the signatures are not going to help him out as much here, just because like they tend to be a little bit long. So that's going to give another blue team member plenty of time to punish.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if many signatures come out from BalloonBoy, just because, like you said, lots of punish time, but also they're both grabby. Or
yeah.
Most of them can be kind of grabby, so you're not going to get both blue team members if you start throwing them out.
And you kind of get like a mixed bag of which ones have movement on them. Like the D-Sig on Gauntlets will not have any movement on it whatsoever. Oh, he tried it.
Yeah, tried to do the tricky. Does get these wall touches, but Zen.
No other down air? I expected Zen to just go to Dare Town.
Okay.
That was potentially very bad for the blue team.
If that did not KO BalloonBoy and only KO'd Experience, I think there would have been a lot of critical tweets about what Zen just did.
All right, let's see if we can look at some of these numbers here from Zen. He did do 525 damage, which is solid. His survivability is pretty good. They ended up, of course, winning the game, and Zen was the one who ended up winning the game with the final hit, so it's not like he fell out of the game super early and left Experience on his own to clutch it out or anything like that. But he does have to be not necessarily careful, but cognizant of his survivability in last game. But, of course, it's just game 1, and now we're into game 2, and this is where things can always change, or, you know, they can stay the same.
I mean, the thing that really stood out looking at those damage numbers from the last game was Hideaway. Not able to put out the big numbers that we were seeing earlier on today. Instead, Hideaway was only able to put out in the mid-300s, if I'm not mistaken.
It was 396, only 99 on the gauntlets, so double digits on the gauntlets. And he put out 262 on the cannon, but it wasn't enough for them to clutch out that game. And again, this game, it's a good start for the red team here. Can they find these stocks before much more damage gets added up on them and put them in a great spot here in game 2?
Experience. Gonna eat that neutral light. Hideaway once again. So effective with those neutral lights. It's gonna be BalloonBoy with a nair, and another nair comes out from Hideaway. It will be the first 2 KOs of the game.
Nice choice there. The D-Light, of course, into the side air, not ended up hitting his teammate with that side air. The pop-up was just a little bit too high for that side air to make contact. Great idea.
Yeah, I mean, Hideaway, he's been playing so well with this cannon, doing a great job of target swapping as well. We saw a second ago, he hit Experience, then immediately turned on to Zen, just like that. Sidelight, immediate turnaround towards Experience.
Okay, BalloonBoy chasing deep, even off screen. Experience running out of options. Just barely able to get over, side airing after the ground pound from Hideaway, so he didn't get caught by it. There's a stock off the top. It's BalloonBoy's first.
Yo, Hideaway gonna try to convert this to a KO. Instead, it's a save. Just some damage put out onto Experience, but with the lead that they have, can't be too mad about that.
Yeah, this is a giant lead. It's even bigger than they had in the beginning of this game. Perfect. Amazing punish. The signature came out, didn't make that contact that they wanted to get the KO. So then BalloonBoy was right there with the D-Light, of course, into the recovery, the KO option. And even if he hit his teammate, it's not a big deal because we have that grab property coming out from the recovery. So he only prioritizes the opponent there. Oh, Hideaway. Yep, there's the ground pound. We knew that was coming.
Just some big plays coming out from this red team. It's going to leave Zen to the 1v2. 4 stocks left on the red team, and Zen's trying to play it out, trying to get whatever information he can because they've got one more game to go before they are done for the day if they keep losing at this rate.
The high toss is going to leave Hideaway without a weapon there, but it doesn't matter because Zen doesn't have enough to get back. And we have game 2 going the way of the red team, 658 damage from Hideaway. He saw you talk about that under 400. He was like, I got to step that up. Those are rookie numbers, and he pushes far, far, far past that, doing the most damage in the entire game.
Yeah, it's crazy, A, that he was able to completely reverse that, but B, everybody else did so much less damage. 389 from BalloonBoy, and then less than 200 coming out from Experience, and less than 300 on the side of Zen.
Going here, of course, still on the the Fortress of Lions here. Nice little opening there, putting some damage on the Hideaway. Great move in from Experience and grabbing 2 pieces after that in-light that came out from Hideaway's gauntlets. Blue team kind of sticking very close to one another, not kind of splitting up and going for the individual 1v1s, which, I mean, I would say that both members of the blue team are probably the better 1v1ers, at least going into this weekend based on the numbers. Ooh, that was close.
Yep, both blue team members knowing the hitboxing, stuck to the wall and stayed low just enough. Neutral Sig will follow up off of that bounce from the neutral light from Experience.
Zen only threw out 2 signatures last game, so we're seeing one of those fly, pretty early, but he's not using a lot of them, which is not necessarily the most like Wu Shang thing here. There's 2. He's already thrown out more, and maybe that's why he didn't throw out more than 2, because he got clocked.
Yeah, I was going to say, to your point, that most Wu Shangs are not afraid to use those signatures because those signatures can be very effective, but you see in the kind of double-edged sword that they bring to the table. BalloonBoy going for the edge guard. Hideaway
this is
going to convert it into a KO.
5 stocks on the red team as Zen is taken out on the right side. Side air bouncing off the wall. The GC side light.
Yo, but BalloonBoy is there to help out Hideaway. BalloonBoy will lose that initial stock, but Experience and Zen need to take Hideaway with this power play. Ground pound connects, but it's on the BalloonBoy.
Not sure if BalloonBoy wants to stick on this bow or if he wants to move over to the gauntlets. Hideaway does have the gauntlets in his hands right now, so there's the potential, of course, for DI. There is a weapon spawn on the field. Let's see who moves to it first. BalloonBoy is moving over towards it, but then he moves over. Okay, there he's grabbing it now that no one was near him. His teammate's gonna fall.
Nice.
Went for the dunk, but Experience now dominating on his second stock.
That's such great adaptation coming out from Experience, recognizing, you know what, BalloonBoy's shown his hand before. He's gone for that gravity cancel neutral stick. This time I'm gonna stay below it and punish from below because I got Gallants, I got neutral air, I got great tools, and he comes down with the down air as well to stop that Sig from KOing Zen.
Yeah, that was a great save right there on his teammate. Zen, is he just going to do the runaway game? Smart move there. He does get hit by the weapon toss. That's not going to do too much to him whatsoever. There was no follow-up off and no juggle that came from it. Now Experience, he was the one kind of floating around, hopping around. He needs a weapon, and there's not a spawn on the field until just now, and he grabs it instantly.
Everybody on final stocks. Zen the most damage, playing the most back. You can see the red team trying to make an approach, and Zen sits back, waits for his opportunity to come in, hits that side air onto Hideaway, wants to KO. Nobody gets a hit.
We were at such an even game here, Duke, because we were just over 3 minutes into this one. Just a little bit over that 3 minutes, and Zen is the first one to fall. Experience chasing after, trying to split up the red team and send someone into the blast zone. BalloonBoy's gonna be able to recover high. Sweatbeat's coming up from Experience. The side air into the wall, makes contact with BalloonBoy, but Hideaway is there with the follow-up with the ground pound. Those devastating ground pounds that he's been stealing stocks with all day.
That right there is why 1v2s are so hard. Experience making so many correct decisions if it was a 1v1, but the fact that there was somebody else there to cover getting that wall touch. He even hit one of the red team members, but it just was not enough.
Look at that movement from Experience to avoid so many things and how hard it still is, after avoiding all that, for Hideaway to just to glunk and drop that ground pound right on top of his head. Triple nair coming out, surface to air missiles coming out from Hideaway. You are not allowed to land here. This is red team airspace.
The SAM sights are on site. Hideaway.
Dude, he's going insane.
He's ready, dude. He's got to be fired up after the win in that last one because, like you said, that one was going down to the wire. But now, game number 4, Hideaway and BalloonBoy believe they can do it. They can go to the grand finals.
They're already up 2-1 in the set, so they really do got to be feeling good. Hideaway already looking for those KO setups. Of course, going in with the downlight, going to be the follow-up neutral air after that. Putting some space between him and Experience, just kind of looking for his entry. That time it was a neutral light. Again, going for another neutral light right on the corner.
Okay, Zen, Experience both taken out, but Hideaway and BalloonBoy pretty damaged here. Maybe not in like downlight nair territory just yet for a cannon, but pretty good damage.
Yeah, even though it was a full team wipe on blue. Okay, they did a great job of adding up quite a bit of damage in the meantime. It did take a little while to find that full team wipe. So BalloonBoy's the only person still on first stock. He's still pushing here, still chasing into the sky. Doesn't seem too worried about losing the stock just yet. Potentially could take the second from Experience. Almost hits that side air, but Experience dips.
Ooh, Zen.
Dude, if Zen gets clocked again for using his signature over there, oh no.
Went for that slide charge down heavy and ended up going for a nair afterwards as well. Nice downlight will stop that neutral light coming out from BB BalloonBoy. But once again, BB BalloonBoy still sitting on that first stock neutral light. Will KO. Hideaway not able to interrupt.
A weak punish attempt coming out from Hideaway. He's just floating up there, waiting for his teammate to spawn in. There's the neutral light right on that corner against Experience. Looking for the man advantage against Zen while Experience is coming back to the main stage.
The N-Sig to follow up. That's going to be KO for Zen, putting him at dominating, and that's going to put Hideaway onto his final stock. Might be opportunity here for the blue team, but Experience going to get taken out.
Last time we had a massive second stock. I can't remember from which red team member. And then now we had a massive second stock from Zen, who just got shut down, losing that second stock and picking up 3 KOs without losing.
It's not quite curtains yet, but things looking a little rough for this blue team. But this is exactly what you want if you want pure cinema. Neutral Sig launches Hideaway, but he's got a cannon. He's got it. Neutral Sig to the face. He'll live.
Oh, BalloonBoy barely touching there. Having to burn his dodge, but he had plenty of room to get back. Hideaway now on the gauntlets. We've seen so much more KO power coming from his cannon. We'll see what he can do with the gauntlets here.
Zane!
Okay, BalloonBoy setting up for the edge guard here. Hideaway completely disengaging. What is he valuing, Duke? He's waiting for his teammate to come back in. Man advantage is the highest priority for this team here. They're respecting Experience and Zen for good reason. The down air comes through.
The recovery will connect, and Experience going to get disarmed there. Still floating real high, lands back down.
I can't believe he was able to land there. He didn't even throw a weapon toss down or anything. He was in sweat beads.
Side air that's going to get punished by a side light. Not too much. You know he wants Hideaway. Everybody knows it. Hideaway taking advantage of that fact.
Show us some cinema here. It's time. It's time to take us to a game 5 if you're an experienced fan.
The down air, or sorry, the neutral light. The down air from Hideaway, and experience is done for. The movie's credits roll, and it's going to be BalloonBoy and Hideaway who get a sequel.
They're going to be moving on. This is huge for this team. They are going into, we have BalloonBoy and Hideaway in the grand finals. This is wild in North America. This bracket has been wild.